Somebody flood first. The one all of us even good boards miss.
Let me see some work, man. Let me see some work.
He got the backhand going. Flippy, man.
Riley, how many games you got in you, bro?
I got until we stop.
Yeah, until you stop? Okay. Okay, D-Money, you good too? Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's what's up. So I figured then 3 games with you all, and then the 3 of you all bowl against Josh and his boys for 1 game, and that'll be it. That's good. All right. That's what it is.
Okay, Rilo.
Oh, okay. So, only Dave.
After a while, we're going to be strikes now.
And Dave could be here in the next hour.
Is that right?
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
He shows up then.
Hey, Mr. Ridley, pleasure to meet you.
You bowled in today?
Yes, I am.
I can learn something for y'all today, man.
Oh! Oh!
Wait, so what am I?
That's way up. That's a good shot.
Oh,
I need strikes. Hey, keep on doing with these
how much more
strikes.
practice?
I need a little bit, yeah, a little bit more.
One more shot?
Ooh, what we need is tough roll. You gotta crank up. Getting there. As long as it goes straight ahead, I'm good.
Sparky! Sparky! I want one shot on each leg.
One shot right, you lane?
Ooh, in it. What a day. Oh my God.
Hey, get ready to lose!
Riley, you good? You don't need no more shots? You ready to get
I'll
into
be
it?
all right. Yeah, I'm good. I'm all right.
All right. Josh, you don't need another shot? Or you good?
I want one shot on each leg.
Any more shots are gonna warm me up more
No,
than
not at all. Not at all. You see this ball, it stayed on the end and then it curved late.
I was told if we're using that ball, it doesn't matter if we put anything on it.
On the orange one? I thought to keep it straight ahead.
Probably got some resin stuff you all. Yeah. Justin, do you have any of the resin?
Hello, test 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And what should be a very, very fun afternoon of bowling here at Diversity River Bowl. My name is Emil Williams Jr. Big thanks to all of you for hanging out this afternoon on both the Black Unicorn Facebook page and watching on Bowlstream TV for a matchup, another versus matchup with Jos Weems, my man Jos, the National Youth Champion, local champion, doing all kinds of stuff. In his second versus match against some Chicago Bears today, Darnell Mooney is back for a bit of a rematch along with Dr. Michael Risher. But this week we have brought Ridley into the conversation this week as well. So we appreciate Riley. Potentially hope to have David Montgomery this week, or today I should say, as well. So the Black Unicorn is back at it. Appreciate everyone for tuning in today. We will get started here momentarily.
We got the last games of 11, yeah?
It's a big
Leave it open. I won't do that for you ever lose, you just laugh at it.
Coach, we got balls.
We got a ball. He gave me 50 pins last time, and they beat me by 100.
His first goal I seen was right. I got nervous.
So without further ado, and we're just waiting for a few ball returns to come back.
I ain't gonna lie, I do see him like he be locked in, like he be really locked in, bro. Everything, you know what I'm saying?
Just wait till he hits a good shot and you miss. Anything in your head.
He be locked in, man. That's good. Oh yeah? Oh, y'all locked in. I don't know if I'm coming here like that, man.
Hello, hello. So you see a good side view there on the left side of your screen. Darnell Mooney, Ridley from left to right there. Near the monitors are now walking toward the ball return is Dr. Michael Risher of the Rehab Lab, one of the sponsors of today's event. There is young Jos Weems. He is the Black Unicorn, of course, on Facebook and all of his social media channels. And then representing KR Strikeforce, who also is a sponsor of today's event, is Matt Farber. And then we've got Pat and Jason doing a little production work today. They will put together some nice video for the Black Unicorn's Facebook page, or excuse me, and YouTube channel as well. So we got a lot going on, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate you.
What inside of the ball? I think right now all we got is rows. We might have some soccer balls or something. If you want a rose, I can give it to Dr. Risher or whatever. I can get it to you if you want.
Yeah.
Whatever you guys want. You guys need shoes, you guys need bags, whatever.
All right, man.
And we are underway.
Okay, so we started.
Hey, Riley, you're up right there. Oh, hey, Riley thought, or Mooney thought that was his last warm-up.
Get it. Ah, straight up.
Good early shot there from Jos. Again, Darnell Mooney. This is Ridley. No scoreboards across our chest. Oh, look at Ridley coming through early on.
It's time to go.
he says it's time to go. We will pan to the scoreboards if we can. I've got some shots set up on those just to keep you up to date.
I just gotta hit one of them.
Yeah. Hit one. No.
All right, now we swap. All right.
All right, Riley Ridley back up. And a 7 count for Riley. Of course, training camp about to begin. And what is a pretty anticipated season, I would say, for Chicago Bears football. Obviously, the selection of Justin Fields in the draft.
That looks good. Okay.
That did look pretty good. Josh has got a few friends in the building as well. Donovan Lake is here. Easton Taylor is here. Malachi Sykes is here. Young Justin O'Shaughnessy, the principal.
Oh no.
He is here as well.
Hit that first pin.
All that really just help Josh and his brand. He's such a cool kid.
Right there, man.
If you haven't had a chance to meet him, I think for those of you who may be watching on Bull Street TV, he's an excellent, excellent young man. Doing a lot of cool stuff, and he's fantastic as a player and only getting better.
It's like 2016.
So we got a crowd mic down in the area in the settee.
Beautiful. Nice.
So we're able to pick up a few conversations, maybe a little trash talk.
The Chargers are nice. I gotta wake up.
It's all good. It's all good. Yeah. It's hard to get into.
Just saw Josh leave a couple of 10 pins. He missed one early, which is very uncharacteristic of Josh, but Darnell Mooney, this is his second time bowling against Josh. He's pretty solid overall. Okay, early opportunities here for Riley. Big thanks to Dr. Weems as well for allowing Bowl Stream TV to be a part of this. Oh, excellent shot there for the doc. Michael Risher. Pretty cool background. Chiropractor over at the Rehab lab, he and his wife. Again, a proud sponsor of today's event. You know, Josh is my guy, but I don't know if your thing might be to play today, Josh. I don't know, man.
Did it? Is that home right now? No. Oh, like it's at the dealership. Yeah. You gotta go through like the electrical stuff, all that. Mercedes. That was forever ago.
All right, Mooney back at it. This will be a good chance to take a look at a scoreboard or two. Well, we can't get there. We can kind of get here, though. Let's see.
We'll give it to him.
The other one is slightly blocked by Dr. Risher. And we can get one more there. All right, there we go. Let's see. Just a quick look. There's Riley pumping that fist. He's actually in the lead right now.
Yeah, man. I like the luxury cars. I'm not big into the fast cars. It does go.
Speed is what knocks him down.
It's an AMG model. Though. 580. How you feeling?
Got pain in the ankles.
Where did I get it today? Give me some of these foot squeezes. Oh, it just came from Europe.
The other interesting note here is Dr. Michael Risher is also the chiropractor of Jos Weems. And so the last time we had this, Jos and Michael essentially were kind of having like a mini session during the match, and the same thing is happening again. Dr. Risher also a part as Ridley continues his great stuff here. Dr. Risher also works with several players, including Darnell and Riley. Again, at the rehab lab. There's Mooney. That's got a push. Ooh! 4-pin there for Mr. Mooney. Personally, I'm very much looking forward to the Chicago Bears football season. Looking forward to seeing Darnell continue to ascend. I think he is excellent with football. Obviously, if you watch the Bears, you know what type of skills he possesses. Down lane skill, or excuse me, not down lane. Down the field skills, the opportunity to catch the deep ball, the deep pass. Same thing with Ridley. I think he'll have an opportunity as well as the Bears begin training camp.
An inch in either direction, I got it. 22-4.
Look at that. Look at that.
All right, my boy.
Get some of that, baby.
Yay!
Can't wait to go against some football players.
Whee!
That thing again. Rilo, you up over there. You're up. Oh, Rilo.
All right, Riley in business. Oh, that looks good too. Oh,
Oh no!
quick shot at the score.
4, 6, 7. Split.
Young man was working on the double. That's a good shot. Nice shot there for Darnell.
Hey, it's best of 3.
Oh, maybe. Get in there.
If anybody has any questions or anything of that sort, certainly give me a holler.
I try to get it straight like down the lane so it can just like as fast as I could. So I don't know how to do the curve. I wish I did. The curve, I like how it looks. I love that. He don't miss a lot of fans, but he hit both of them.
Oh, get him all.
No, Mr. Risher, the doc. He is in business. The doc may come back.
Huh? You got going on? I got I'm talking about like, oh. In general? Nothing. Just bowling out your mind, man. I'm good. I'm in today. I'm locked in.
Thanks to everyone watching on the Black Unicorn Facebook page, as well as Bowl Stream TV. Ridley I might have to turn to Dr. Weems. He might be in trouble. Josh might be in trouble, man. I don't know.
Oh.
Hey, there's something in the water in this lane.
Yeah. And that orange ball.
It's the orange ball.
There's something in it.
Struck by lightning earlier.
Again, today's sponsors, the Rehab Lab. Nice pair for Darnell. The Rehab Lab, KR Strike Force. Three, 5, 6 for Dr. Risher, and your thing not doing his thing.
Where you at?
For Josh so far, he's thrown it. He's had a good command of the pocket, as he always does. Hello to Mrs. Weems out there. Also to Kaya and Swati and Clarissa, Asia, everybody watching. If you haven't already, please share.
You're not going to miss the spare.
Not happening.
I'm going to miss the spare.
I mentioned part of the production crew there is, again, Matt Farber, courtesy of KR Strike Force, the wide shot of Ridley. And then Pat on the left, and then Jason is down lane putting together a nice video for the Black Unicorn YouTube channel.
Oh. Messenger.
We're into the 8th frame.
There's terminology that I don't know.
Get him all. Oh.
Can't miss all those pins, man.
Oh no.
Keep up, though. Keep going. Otherwise, I will lose.
That's it. See? That's what I'm saying.
I got it. I'm behind now. Riley's pushing me. Oh my, Riley.
I'm at like 127. I bet he don't miss none of these pins.
Everyone watching on Bowl Stream TV, hope everyone's having a good afternoon. Essentially a cool bonus event. And getting the opportunity to help out a good friend and an excellent individual in Jos Weems and his family.
Riley's got the lead right now. I got a bottle of lotion.
We are live, Storm B, yes we are. This is at Diversity River Bowl in Chicago. All right, Riley Ridley just,
What a shot.
Riley is not joking.
It's probably just today, you know what I'm saying? Probably just today.
Yeah, I think he's going to have the game in round number 1.
No.
I think we may go best of 3, if I'm not mistaken.
That's it. I gotta watch him.
Throw it up.
That's good. Tell you that one. It gotta be. Yeah. Nice. No. I like that spin. It's like you like directing and right to it. I gotta go crazy on this spin.
That's out of 3. You win the first game, you still got to beat them 1 more time. At least 1 more time.
He's not gonna miss it.
It's a big spare.
Unbelievable.
He's
So Jos in the 9th frame, that was the 9th frame, excuse me, he can get to 178.
Good.
Oh no!
And right now, let's see if we can get a decent look at the scores. That one's got a serious glare to it. I can tell you that Mooney, Darnell can get to 165. Jos can get to 178. This is a big spare for Riley. He makes it. And so with that spare, he essentially, no, Jos can still win this. He can actually go up strike spare to win by 1. There's a few scenarios here. Let's see if we can get, oh, wait till Darnell is up. Currently blocking the scoreboard.
Oh no!
Uh-oh. That's the opening that Jos might need right there. Didn't get good count, unfortunately, on the end. So he shoots 159. And now it is indeed Jos's to win. Jos to get it done. First, this is Darnell Mooney, though. He'll take it. Darnell, well, let's see. Mr. Mooney, you can't. So he needs
to strike and get 5.
And there you heard Jos. We got the mic down there in the settee telling Riley what he needs.
No, he needs 1 more.
Asking Riley asking what he needs to beat, what Darnell needs to beat him.
Can you get it with the spare or not?
No.
My hands are the greasy. Huh? My hands are the greasy. I'll be trying to drum off.
I mean, I can walk.
I fully expect you to hit 3 strikes.
Me too.
So it's all up to Jos. Darnell finishes with 152. Right now, Ridley
So it's safe to say I
leading
can
the
win
way with 159.
It's up to Jos.
this. I know if he operates.
Jos just needs to stay clean.
Nice.
Oh. And the 2-8-10.
Yeah, I see him. That is
In the
crazy.
10th frame.
Hey,
Young
Riley,
Mr. Weems.
You got me. Yeah, you got me.
Nah, you right there though.
You guys would do me a favor if you're watching on Bowl Stream TV. And certainly if you aren't, if you're watching on the Black Unicorn Facebook page, be sure to follow Jos
You got me.
and his Black Unicorn social media channels on Facebook,
Oh, yeah.
Instagram, YouTube. So like, follow, subscribe.
Oh yeah, you got me.
So I'm the winner.
Yeah.
Try to help promote Jos's brand. Again, he's such a cool dude.
We got more to come though. I gotta get some strikes in a row.
Not bad.
Gotta get some strikes on
What he is
speed
attempting to do and change the game a little bit. Be cool along the way. He's a great student. Comes from a great family.
We got a Hall of Fame bowler.
And he's got this aura about him, and he just draws really good people to him.
Talking to Jos's dad. On the wall right there.
Definitely go follow his YouTube channel. At some point, we would love to be able to stream from his YouTube channel. So we'd like to get his subscribers up.
Yep. Let's do
He
it.
is Jos Weems on YouTube.
That was my best game yet since that I bowled you. I started off, the first games was just barely breaking 100, then in the 120s, now in the 140s.
So Riley really ended up winning that first game, 159. Well, Darnell kicks off game 2. I think we're going best out of 3. Good spare open up things for Darnell.
This one person. Riley want to come in and go crazy like that. Now it's about pride. Now it's 100% about pride. David would have came in direct. He could be here in like the next 40 minutes.
And the early open there for Riley. The one thing about competitors in general, you know, everybody wants to win. Jos wants to win. Darnell wants to win. Riley wants to win. Dr. Michael Risher wants to win. So they're getting serious.
Come on, Doc.
I forgot my hat. Dark. You know, I get locked in when I put that hat on. I know my man with the camera arm is hurting like a mug right here.
What? Buddy in the lane, he's just standing there like, yeah,
Not how
we
we wanted
good.
to start it. It's a good shot. Mooney's got the lead.
It's already one frame down, and I want to welcome my guy, Matt Farber. I haven't seen Matt in a minute because he's doing a lot of new and cool stuff. And so congrats to my guy, Matt. But Matt representing KR Strike Force.
Yes,
who's
sir.
the sponsor of today's event.
Yes, sir.
Matt, how you doing? What's been going on? And talk to the good people about KR Strike Force.
I'm doing good, man. Thanks for having me in the booth here with you. It's good to see you. It's been a minute, but it's good to see you, man.
It has been a minute.
It's been a long time, dude, and it's just good to see everybody out here having some fun. Man, I'll tell you what, these guys are athletic, so it doesn't matter that they may not be out there on the lanes as much, man. They can knock down some pins, so it's cool to see them out here doing their thing, too, and spending time with Jos there out on the lane. So it's just it's a great time, and as, you know, KR Strike Force, you know, we're trying to help Jos as much as we can, whether it's with equipment or whether it's with promotion. We're trying to make sure that Jos's story is one that's told around the world, and we want to do our best to make sure that happens. So Jos is an incredible young athlete. He's going to win a lot of titles in the future for sure. So it's just cool to be out here, to be invited to come hang out with everybody and watch him take down these professional athletes.
It is pretty cool. I appreciate you being here. It's a nice, pleasant surprise for me to see you this morning or this afternoon.
Feels like the morning, I'll tell you that, man. Feels like the morning.
So the last time these two, or I should say these three, Jos bowled Dr. Risher, who unfortunately just missed a 7-pin, and he bowled against Darnell Mooney. And he was able to get the victory. I believe this is best of.
I think they're doing best of 3.
Best of 3.
Best
okay.
of 3, and then maybe something after. I'm not 100% sure, but certainly best of 3 here.
So Riley Ridley, who was not a part of the first versus match, came out early and got the game 1 victory.
He got the dub, man. He threw a couple. But I will say, Emil, he did have a shot where they gave him a strike, and the 10-pin was still standing. It was just off spot. So, I mean, we may have to. There may be a protest that's filed after this. May not be. I don't think Jos really cares. I think he just wants to beat him fair and square and outright. It doesn't matter. But I like this ball change from Jos here. I like the ball change going from the urethane back to reactive here. So hopefully Jos can get lined in, start throwing some strikes, and because Mooney's off to a hot start this game, man. Mooney is out here doing his thing, and if I'm Jos, I got to make sure that I can start hitting the pocket, throw some strikes to make sure I take these guys down. And I'll tell you what, too. Dr. Risher over here, always tell, oh, I'm so bad. I'm not gonna bowl well. I'm gonna be terrible out there. Don't expect anything from me, man. He strung a couple strikes together last game, and he's not far off. He's not far off. He's getting a lot of 7s and 8s and 9s. He just got to make these spares. I'll tell you, man. He's got to make these spares. And then Doc would have a chance. He really would have a chance.
We were talking about that last time he was here. It didn't go as good as he certainly would have
See,
liked.
that's all he needs to do.
And we were talking, and when he was making his ball selection, he was like, man, should I go 13, 14, or 15 today? I'm like, I think you were at like 12 the first time, so you need to go at least 14.
Leave 14. You know what? I gotta make sure we hook up with Dr. Risher. I know he works with a lot of Chicago teams
That's
here.
right, man. Hook
you know,
him up.
I gotta hook him up. You know, we gotta get these. I see these guys. I see Riley and Mr. Mooney out here. These guys are using house shoes. We got to get them some real shoes. We got to get them some Chicago Bears bowling balls. We got to get them some stuff here. So
there is opportunity there.
There's always opportunity there, man. We're always looking to help people out at KR Strike Force. So we'll have to make something happen. But I'll tell you what, man, Mooney's good.
He is.
He's good.
I told you when we walked.
You told me,
in.
and honestly, I was expecting him to be good, but I mean, I'm honestly impressed. And shout out to the Rose spare ball that he's throwing. May not be our spare ball, but shout out to that Rose spare ball. He's going for his second spare of the game here.
Right on park. Right on park.
Right down the Piper there.
Oh, that's money.
Money for Mooney. Hey, Troy. Appreciate you tuning in, my guy. Having a little bit of fun here. Not as, you know, Matt, obviously you've been in bowling for a little bit now. And nice shot there for Dr. Risher. And can Josh match? He can.
Oh, he matches that.
Big shot
I think
there.
that was another ball change there too. I think Josh is running out of patience. He's like, you know what? I just got to beat these guys. I just got to take them down.
Yeah, no doubt. He was. I think he saw the urethane look, and which normally would be a good one for him.
Yes.
It just wasn't quite giving him what he needed.
It wasn't quite, yeah. I think the fact that they practiced a little bit on the spare earlier today, they kind of tore it up a little bit. The lanes aren't exactly fresh out here, so you got some spare balls going down the lane. You got some house balls going down the lane that make them a little tighter down there, so may make it a little harder for the urethane look. But you know what? He gave it a shot. It almost worked out. He almost caught the dub the first game, but now he's making his changes, and he's got a chance here. Oh, that's got a shim a little bit. Yep.
Nicely done.
I'm setting the over under a 202 this game for Mooney.
I like that.
202, and I'm taking the over, by the way.
I like that. Good opportunity for those who just checking in on Bowlstream TV. If you haven't, do me a favor and support Jos Weems. Follow him on Facebook at Black Unicorn as he trips the 4 and the 10. Follow him or subscribe to his YouTube channel. We are working to grow his YouTube channel so he can begin streaming and have his own events on his own YouTube channel as well. Follow him on Instagram also. If you love bowling, you will love Jos Weems. If you love football, and maybe you're a Chicago Bears fan, maybe you're not, but we appreciate your support today of Darnell Mooney, and Riley Ridley. And a big shout out to Dr. Michael Risher of the Rehab Lab, who works with Josh, Riley, and Darnell with his practice. So thank you so much. And again, appreciate you, Troy.
And I'll say it because you're not going to. If you're watching this on Bowlstream TV, make sure you smash that subscribe button.
I appreciate it.
Make sure you smash that like button. I got you, E. Don't worry. I know you're a humble guy, and you know you're not going to get out there and say that, but I will. If you're watching and you're not already subscribed, make sure you smash that. And we're also putting this on Facebook too, E?
Yes, it's on the Black Unicorn Facebook page.
So if you're watching on the Black Unicorn Facebook page, do me a favor. Scroll up there. Scroll up to where that tab is. Add another tab. Go to YouTube. Go to Bowlstream TV and smash that subscribe button for my boy Big E over here.
We need all likes for Josh and the Black Unicorn social channels. And I would appreciate it if you wouldn't mind to hit the red button on mine as well as Darnell Mooney.
Fires another one. Fires another one, man. I'll tell you what, sometimes he gets his hand a little bit too much around the end. He tries to curve it a little too much, but when he just kind of relaxes and floats it out there, man, it's money. It's money. Oh, Josh, that's got to lay.
got that mojo though.
All right, it's time to let's see if we can get a good score update here. Let's see who's not blocking the. No, everyone's blocking.
Everyone's blocking every single screen here.
All right, here we. But Jos is now the Josh that we know. Off to that slow start, but now he looks like Josh.
Hey, okay. He could be on the PBA tour with that one. This is a real telecast. I don't know we had Sean Rash bowling. A little balk action. Balking a little bit.
Let's go wide angle real quick.
Josh is closing in on Mooney here. You can't give Josh too much time because he would let him hang around for long enough. He's going to give you some trouble.
Big thanks to and a shout out to Pat and Jason, who will be, again, producing something special for Jos, specifically for all of his social channels, including his YouTube channel like we talked about. So that is who you see down lane. Jason is down lane. Jos is on the, Pat is on the side taking shots.
This is a massive production here. This is, and I turned to my left, and now we've got another celebrity in the building. We've got the one and only D'Andre Asbady, just coming to stunt on everybody. And
he's here to support
what we're doing out here.
How about it?
All right, so. All right, so there's a good look at the scores there for Doc and Riley. Doc up 20 on Riley at the moment.
Oh, that's got a hold. That's got a, oh boy. Oh boy.
So they open in the 7th. That's 132 in the 2nd, or in the 7th. And now Jos with an opportunity here to take the lead.
Take the lead. Just a good shot away.
If you heard Riley, of course, courtesy of UGA.
Ooh.
Nice shot there for Jos. He went and got a new ball.
Did he?
Riley did. No, not a new, like a
a different ball.
But he got a different ball.
Why? He won the first game. Why would he change it up? That doesn't make any sense. We might have to talk to him about that afterwards and ask him in the post-game interview. Why did you change balls after you won?
He was he's representing Georgia Red, of course. So
Georgia Red. Guess what? Georgia Red's going to get him an L this game. He better switch back to that orange ball.
Oh man.
Somebody got to win. Somebody got to win 2 games before it's over. Yeah. Okay. First to 2 wins. First to 2 wins.
So it's the first to 2 wins.
The first to 2 wins, and right now it looks like Jos is going to take the win this game, barring catastrophe. I've got Jos is up by, can't see the scoreboard from here, but he's up by 10 or 15 pins or so. I think Doc's running out of gas here, E.
Uh-oh.
I think he's running out of gas, and he's running out of gas fast. He's got to, the wheels are off. He's got to get it back together here.
That looks good.
A little bit better. That's a little bit more like him.
I'll go from winning to in last.
You just talked about D'Andre being that celeb, right? So
yes, sir.
Riley, either I don't know if it happened before he recognized what was on the wall, but if you've never been to Diversity, there is kind of a painting type mural.
Yep.
On the high end of the building here, which features Earl Anthony, Mark Roth, and D'Andre Asbady.
And you know what I'm confused about here? Maybe they're waiting for maybe D'Andre said, look, you guys got to pay me $10,000 or $1 million to get my autograph on the wall. But why isn't her autograph on the wall? And everybody else's autograph is. Maybe because they're retired and she's not. I'm not really sure. We're going to have to investigate that, E, because that's not right. But it is amazing to see a mural of some of the best bowlers of all time and then turn to your left, and there they are in real life.
And Riley saw that and then recognized and said, man, that's pretty cool. You got, obviously you're on the wall.
You are on the wall. Not many people can say they're on any wall.
Jos trying to get up.
Oh.
He wraps a 10-pin. And let's see.
Jos is
8th frame shot.
he's on a 198 pace, I believe.
Nice spare for Riley Ridley.
198 pace for Jos. He's going to have about a 17-pin lead here if he makes this spare, which he will.
This week, for this particular versus, talking about bringing out the stars, trouble there for Dr. Risher. I think the plan is also to get Jos's friends involved.
No doubt.
Very close teammates, Donovan Lake, Malachi Sykes, Easton Taylor. They've all come out to hopefully do like a Baker finale.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, I think I might be getting called in to help out these football stars because, you know, between Jos and his buddies, I think they got 5, and I think over here you only got Dr. Risher, you got Mr. Mooney, you got Riley, you got Riley, excuse me, and then Justin's here as well, but that's only 4, so I might have to get the shoes from my car real quick and let him know that, hey, even though that I'm out of retirement, Emil's here and he's calling my match, and that's all I need. That's all I need.
Shout out to my man Aaron Smith.
Oh, where's Aaron at,
Appreciate
man?
the support, Aaron. And I think the answer to that question is no. Aaron asks, is there anything Darnell can't do? Of course, Aaron and I are Chicago Bears fans.
That is true. That is true.
No, my guy Darnell is, I think he's dope at anything, Aaron. Ninth frame for Darnell.
That's got a hook. Oh, boy.
So this one is going to be between, well, with those back-to-back opens now.
It's going to be between Jos and Jos.
This one's for the taking for Jos. Darnell had the great start, and then the unfortunate opens in frames 7, 8, and 9. Oh, hook a little.
Oh, that's a good shot right there. That's tough.
Young Jos Weems.
Tough. Young Jos.
From way downtown.
Yes, sir.
Courtesy of Aaron Smith.
Is that one of his taglines?
From way downtown.
From way downtown, that's what he says? I love it.
We appreciate the sponsorship. KR Strike Force, the Rehab Lab, ran by Dr. Michael Wisher. I actually called the doc. I met him, and he's got a great story, too, by the way.
Does he?
Yep. He did a cross-country walk or run, if I'm not mistaken.
Incredible.
You know, from coast to coast.
Amazing, man.
You know, doing all kinds of cool stuff like that. It's a great chiropractor. I told him, though, chiropractors always made me nervous. Like, I've always wanted to visit one, but you know, I've seen numerous videos, and it just looks like your body shouldn't go in certain ways.
It shouldn't sound like that or work like that.
But meeting him and his presence and the way he talked to people, he's such a cool dude. I told him, I'm like, I would go visit you. You kind of helped me get over any anxiety
that fear,
about being or seeing a chiropractor.
Yeah, I always had that fear too, man. And then once I started going to a chiropractor, it's life-changing. Then you can't stop going. It's you feel so good, especially when you got a good guy like Dr. Risher here. So I'm gonna have to go start seeing him too, because I've heard nothing but amazing things from Dr. Risher.
Well, especially now that you're local.
Now that I'm in the Chicago area, I got to go see Doc, and I got to go get fixed up. You know, I'm getting old these days, and, you know, body doesn't hold up like it used to. Emil, you got any main, what are your favorite go-to sayings? I've heard you let out a couple Mike Breen bangs.
Yeah, that's me.
That's you? That's you?
Yeah.
I've been on the good end of some of those over time, a couple of those, but
that's my go-to.
That's your go-to call?
Specifically for bowling.
Okay.
And because I love Mike Breen. I think he's one of the greatest to ever do it without question.
Shout out to the Knicks, by the way. Shout
absolutely.
out to the New York Knicks, baby.
And, but, you know, Mike hasn't made his way into bowling yet, so I'm not technically on his turf yet.
No, by no means.
I tend to switch it up when I'm calling basketball. I'll still
Okay.
keep it in the repertoire, if you will.
Okay.
But I'll do a couple variations of a few different things in other sports.
Gotcha. Well, it looks like this game is about to come to an end.
Indeed.
The football players are looking pretty defeated right now. And I think Jos is getting in their heads a little bit. He's just sitting here talking, not even thinking about throwing any of his shots. I think it's part of his mental play here. He's known to do that a little bit.
Well, I think the first matchup between Darnell and Jos a few months back, I think Darnell, I think he maybe has seen a few videos.
That's got a hook.
But when you see Jos in person,
yeah,
and realize that his stature means nothing.
Nothing. Nothing.
And, you know, no one wants to get beat by, you know, Jos is not yet 12, I believe.
Tomorrow.
Right, July 23rd.
Tomorrow.
And so that can play a little toll on the mental.
Oh, no doubt. Especially when, you know, you're a big-time professional athlete in another sport, and you come out here and 12-year-old is taking your lunch money.
No, but they got great respect. Darnell was great.
You got it.
I know David was scheduled to be here, David Montgomery, that is. He was at a previous engagement that ran a little late, so he may be here or he may not. If he is not here, I think the plan is for those two to have a one-on-one in the future.
In the future, yes.
All right, so Jos has got a win. Jos shot 206.
That's a good win right there. That's more like Jos.
Darnell shot 163.
All I'm saying is Riley is leaving Jos hanging here, left and right. And are they doing a? No, they're all bowling again. They're all bowling again.
Yeah, I want to increase that crowd mic, see if we can get a little bit of that. So I think they are going to bowl again, like we said, best of three. Or I'm sorry, yeah, best of three, but the first to two wins.
I think it's first to two wins here.
But, you know, if Darnell were to win, we might have to go another game.
We might have to go to another game. Or if Doc comes in off the top ropes and somehow puts together a good game and everybody else struggles a little bit, we could go to another game here. I like Riley's attitude before they started. They said, "Riley, how many games you got in you?" And he looked at him and he said, "Until we're done." Until we're done. He said, he wasn't putting 50% into this. That's a great start by Jos. He's just doing his thing now. He's just rolling now. He's in the zone. He's feeling it.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's a good spare. Good spare to start off the game.
Big Riley. For those in the future who may come across this and say, all right, next time I'm watching the Bears game, which will be happening very soon, obviously, training camp in just a couple days.
Yep.
Riley Ridley wears number 88 for the Chicago Bears, 6'1", 200. 3 years in the league. Getting a chance to work with and play alongside Darnell Mooney, Allen Robinson II, Anthony Miller. Got a different, or two different now, signal callers for the Bears, of course. Andy Dalton and Justin Fields. Lots to think about if you're a Bears fan. We won't get into all of that.
No doubt.
But lots to think about.
No doubt.
And for Darnell, who is came on very strong, I would say, last year. And he caught the eyes of a lot of folks.
Let's go.
And I feel like Chicago's one of those cities too, where when you get drafted onto one of the sports teams in this city, it's very critical. It's very critical. I feel like the Bears are one of those teams that everybody's very critical of. So for them to come out on the scene and to be good players, I think says a lot about their ability on the field.
Absolutely. Darnell a couple years in, age 23, went to Tulane. Riley went to Georgia. 61 catches last year, 4 touchdowns.
That's a tough spare. That's a tough spare. Oh. I think Jos I think he's warmed up now here. He's being a little bit more talkative this set. That's gotta lay.
Quick wide shot of the group in the settee. Again, Dr. Michael Risher about to set up. There is Jos Weems. Riley Ridley on the left, Darnell Mooney on the right. You saw Pat and Jason. Pat near the foul line to the left. Jason is down lane. And a 10-pin remains for Dr. Risher. And there you see some of Josh's friends there. That's Easton Taylor actually taping up.
Getting ready to do his thing. Yeah, Big E, I think I got a feeling I really might have to come out of retirement for this Baker match, and I don't know if the world
no one asked me.
Well, if something goes wrong with the computers, you're the only man in this whole freaking county that knows how to work this stuff. So you can't come out of retirement right now. You're the only one that could do this.
Again, appreciate everyone watching on the Black Unicorn Facebook page. My name is Emil Williams Jr. Thank you for having me. Matt Farber has joined me in the booth. Matt and I go way back now.
Yes, sir.
Like it's been several years.
Yes, sir. It's been a good run here of being connected somehow through the sport of bowling, and I know that when I walk into the bowling alley and I see Emil back there behind the lanes with his headset on, I'm like, okay, it's go time. This is the real deal here. So when I came in and I saw you today, brought back a lot of memories, a lot of good memories of my bowling career. That is, some would say on a hiatus. I would say more is in retirement now.
I would just call it life.
It's true. It's true, because you never know.
That's what happens. Oh, big spare.
That's a big time spare. Oh, he's getting into it now. He's getting into it now. Oh boy.
I just got to.
I don't know what's going to happen right now. I think I would like to see Dr. Risher make a couple spares, maybe throw a strike, get it going here. Oh, he's getting a lesson, a mid-tournament lesson right now, mid-exhibition lesson. I don't.
What's going on?
Oh, and you can hear some of the competitors are not too happy about this right now.
You see Riley and Darnell zoomed in just a touch. So it's funny though. I mentioned this earlier, but in the last versus match, Doc was helping Jos from a chiropractic perspective.
Right.
Making sure he was good. And he asked him earlier, Doc asked Jos, was he feeling okay? And so this might just be, an opportunity to return the favor.
I was going to say we'll have to figure out what Jos's rate was for that little 2-minute lesson, because that might be a reason to receive a couple of free chiropractic visits there, because I know Dr. Risher's big time there, but so is Jos. So exchanging services here maybe in order.
Hey.
Hook a little bit. There you go. That's all you need.
All right.
I ain't talking no trash to him. He got it.
I don't have no words for him. I don't want to say anything.
Oh, I like Charlotte's comment on
What'd
the
she
Black Unicorn Facebook page chat. She said, give them one of your balls, Jos. Might help them out.
It might.
I like it.
It might. That's a good shot right there.
That is a good one.
That's a better shot. That's a better shot. It's a little fast. Riley going to hit the pocket. Oh, my gosh.
I'm not sure what happened earlier, Matt. He made the switch to the Georgia red, but as you called it, the orange ball looked pretty good.
Go back to the orange ball. Do what working. Do what is working. I've never been here to Diversity before. This is my first time here at Diversity, and I gotta say, it is.
Bang!
Oh, thank you. I needed that, man. I can go home now.
So is Jos.
Jos is gone. He's gone.
He's about to go sign a ball for you from the pro shop.
Oh my God, bro. Crazy.
He's gone. He took off. He went all the way down to the pro shop. He went all the way down, walked it out, I don't know, a casual 15 lanes or so, and making a stroll back here to the pad. Oh, he's talking his talk right now. He is talking trash.
That was impressive.
He is as confident as they get. He is as confident as they get, and I absolutely love it. It is awesome.
Oh, Mr. Ridley.
I was going to say, he's got to be careful, though, because if Riley starts stringing them together here, we might have Riley walking it out 15 lanes or so and talking trash right back to Jos here.
All right, we'll get a couple looks at the scores here in a second.
There it is, Moon.
All right, so there's Darnell, 28 in the fourth, and now with a 7 count. Back to Michael Risher. Oh, the Doc with 3 off the right. Scoreboard look after the graphics conclude. And there you see Jos strike, 9 spare strike. Money Mooney.
Money Mooney.
I need like 3 or 4 more shots. I need to restart.
You hear Riley says I need about 3 or 4 more strikes.
He's gonna.
I might do it.
He's gonna need something. He needs something. I don't know what it is, but he needs something.
And the old bucket for young Jos. All right, so let's see what I can get you scoreboard-wise. There's Darnell. All right, so I'll give you the verbal look. Darnell has a 7 out, 8-1. I didn't even see him throw a gutter. When did that happen?
He do a gutter?
Apparently so. Darnell went gutter 5 in the third.
Interesting. Didn't see that.
So
That's got
Darnell
to hook a little bit.
just got his first mark and then an open frame there for Jos. And so maybe some confidence brewing here for Riley Ridley.
Riley, look at him. He's feeling it a little bit.
He's ready to take
over.
over.
He's ready to do his. He's ready to win. But he's got to. He can't ease off the gas here because he doesn't have that much room against Jos here. That's.
Oh boy.
Ooh, that is a
That's
tough
right.
spare, man. That is a tough spare right there.
If you're just joining us, you're on Bullstream TV or watching on, let's start with the Bullstream TV page. This is a kind of a bonus event here on Bullstream TV. Get an opportunity to hang out with Jos Weems. Oh, the Black Unicorn, one of the top youth bowlers in the country. And being a part of his endeavors as he has taken on some professional athletes from the Chicago Bears, specifically Riley Ridley and Darnell Mooney, both wide receivers, as well as Dr. Michael Risher. And the doc owns and operates the Rehab Lab, where he is a chiropractor. He also works with Jos, Riley, Darnell, and several other Chicago Bears players. Back-to-back opens there for Jos, and there's Riley. He said, "You give me a chance."
I hate to bring this up, but this is all following that long walk to the pro shop. I think maybe he got a little ahead of himself here. Oh, and a good
Nice
spare
spare.
for the doc.
Who else is here? We've got Matt Nasbeatty, son of Deandra. I mentioned Eason, Donovan Lake, and Malachi Sykes are here as well. And then if you're watching, of course, on the Black Unicorn Facebook page, you already know what it is there. Jos is trying to do great things. We appreciate all of your support. He appreciates your support. I appreciate your support. And I appreciate your support of me. So if you want to watch bowling in the future, I'd love to have you watch on Bullstream TV. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the like, smash the thumbs up.
There's nobody better at calling the action than my man Emil. So smash that like button. Smash that subscribe button.
It's a big spare coming up for Riley.
Huge. Oh.
All right, so 6 out for Riley. He's got 108, Matthew, in the 7th frame. Good look. We'll wait for Darnell. All right, so we'll hang out. We'll get you a scoreboard in 1 second. Stay on the lane. Oh, it did.
It did. It did what you asked.
That was
asked and you shall receive. There he goes. Back on track there. Oh, he's talking smack now. I love it.
Yeah, I think that game 1 was kind of that feel out. You know, I've never seen a more busier 12, or he's not yet 12, but
well, we'll just call him 12.
11-year-old and 9/10 old with a busier schedule than Jos.
He's got a bit busier schedule than me.
So he, you know, I know he bowled last night as well to end an adult youth summer league. Obviously coming off a good performance at Junior Gold recently, where he finished 4th. He's at EYTs this week. It's a lot happening. You gonna be at the EYT this week?
Got a chance.
Okay.
Got a chance. It's got a chance of happening.
Next season?
I've got my my COVID shot tomorrow. My
Okay.
second one.
Okay.
So depending on how I feel following the second shot, it's a possibility.
Riley looking like, come on, bro.
I know. Come on, man.
That one's got to go down.
This game might be over.
All right. So Riley's he's on a 168 pace here. Jos is on a 176 pace here. It looks like it's going to come down between Jos and Mr. Riley here. This is a big spare.
So between them, it's winner take all. They each have a win so
they
far.
each have a W.
And this best of 3. Read it, read it.
Oh my gosh. That's harder than actually making the spare. That's really hard to do.
Imagine if this came up in the film room when they're
when they're like running, preparing for week 1.
They're at Hallis Hall.
Yeah. And coach is like, dude, what happened here, man? Let's go through this.
They might bring this up in the film room.
They should. They should. If they want to prepare to the best of their ability, that you gotta be ready for anything.
And Matt, before you go and may have to jump into actual bowling duty,
I might have to.
Please reiterate your and KR Strike Force's involvement with Jos.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Jos, I met Jos his first year at Junior Gold, I think 4 or 5 years ago. Probably 3 or 4 years ago, when he was just a little 8-year-old, and everybody liked him because he was cute. And I couldn't believe that there was an 8-year-old bowling Junior Gold. So I believe I actually have the first ever autograph, the first ever Jos Weems autograph.
How about that?
I believe I have it, unless he gave one before then, which I don't know. But I had a feeling, you know, from a couple of years ago that Jos was going to be somebody special. And then when I came here to Chicago with KR Strike Force, I linked up with Deandra, and Deandra, I was like, hey, is Jos one of your bowlers out here on the EYT Tour? And she said, absolutely, he's amazing. And so we were lucky enough to bring Jos into our office in Melrose Park, which is in the Chicago suburbs, and we were able to start planning how KR Strike Force and Jos's brand, the Black Unicorn, could start working together. And, you know, number one, we want to make sure that Jos's story is told as much as it can be, and that everybody knows who he is and the adversity that he's experienced, how he's conquered it, and to help inspire other youth bowlers around the world, to let them know that, hey, you're never too young to start building your brand, to start doing your thing. And I think that's really important for bowling. And, you know, we want to make sure that youth bowlers out there have all the resources at their disposal to be able to compete and to be able to get better and improve their game as much as they want to. And so we're just going to be here to help Jos on his journey however we can, whether it's one day helping him with some equipment, whether it's helping him with some mentorship and some guidance, whatever it may be, we're here to help out however we can. And we, you know, we're lucky to call Jos and his family good friends of ours. And, you know, please, if you guys don't already, make sure just stay tuned on those KR Strike Force social media pages, because we're going to be doing some stuff with Jos in the future in the Black Unicorn brand, and you're not going to want to miss it. So we're just really grateful to be a part of his journey, and we're excited to see what he's able to accomplish. It's scary to think that I could say over the next decade what he's going to accomplish, and he won't even be graduating college at that point. So I think that he's got a lot in store for him and his brand, and I think that you know, it'll be really, really cool to see where he goes from here.
Well said. As Jos at this point just kind of taking it easy a little bit.
I think that was a house ball he just threw.
It was. It was Georgia Red
You know what? I'm going to make sure if I have to go out there and bowl, I am not touching that Georgia red ball because nothing good has happened since anybody has thrown that ball down the lane so far today.
Oh, man.
And I need, Emil, I need the people in the chat. If I got to go out there and bowl, right, I think I have my bowling shoes in the car. I'm not 100% sure. So I may be bowling in regular dress shoes here. But if I do go bowl, oh, my gosh. If I do go bowl, Emil, do I give it a one-handed attempt or do I give it a two-handed attempt?
Well, I saw your two-handed attempt, but I didn't see the result.
Okay, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. I'm not going to lie. It wasn't good. But I threw 2 shots. I was getting lined in. I thought the house ball was going to hook a little bit more than it actually did. So I think I would have a decent chance two-handed, but I'd have to figure it out here. I'd probably have to follow Joss's lead and give it a two-handed attempt, right? Nobody bowls one-handed anymore anyways,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Oh, that's a good spare.
So what's going to happen is this. We're going to get Riley a couple of his own bowling balls, get some equipment.
He's going to get his own, get a couple. He said he likes the rose ball, so I told him, hey, if you want the rose ball, we'll get you a rose ball. If you want a Chicago Bears ball, we'll get you a Chicago Bears ball. We'll help you out however we can. Get him a couple lessons, maybe slow him down.
Speaking of lessons,
yeah.
I think David Montgomery has been getting some lessons from one Justin O'Shaughnessy.
He sure has been,
So,
and I've heard he's bowled a 230 game.
I'm looking forward to seeing David on the lanes.
I know, and maybe that's more. It's more fit for a one-on. Oh, we got a two-handed throw.
We've got some lessons. We got some
Two-handed attempt
lessons
here. I think he's using a purple hammer. Joss's purple hammer too, maybe.
Oh.
That wasn't bad, honestly.
That actually wasn't bad.
You slow it
That
down a
wasn't
little
bad.
bit, move your feet a little bit to the right. That really wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. So, not really surprised to anybody who's watching, but Jos Weems is going to take the W here in this match against 2 Chicago Bears football players and his chiropractor. Luckily, Dr. Risher's a good guy because some people, after taking an L like this, a brutal L, he might stop seeing him. He might say, "Hey, Josh, my calendar's booked up. I don't have time to see you at the office today or anything like that." But Josh is going to take the win here, and I believe in a little bit we'll probably figure out what we're going to do as far as I believe Baker match. I believe we'll figure out what we're going to do as far as that goes.
I think it's
here.
going to be a 4-on-4, maybe 5-on-5.
I think it's well, I'm trying to see how many of his buddies are here hanging out and bowling and whatnot.
There's actually 5 youth players.
There's 5 youth players,
including
Josh. And I think that there's only
it'll be obviously Riley, Darnell, Dr. Risher, you.
I gotta know. Because I gotta figure it out here.
I'm sorry, I got distracted for a minute. So you all got a professional bowler on y'all team. Justin.
We got Justin?
So I would put him in the 5th spot and the 10th spot.
Yes.
And then you all fill in whoever else. Actually, D-Money, I would probably put you in the 1 spot and the 6th spot. And then
Dr. Weems.
All right, he's trying to give some advice here. I'm trying to figure out if I gotta go get these shoes or not out of my car.
It sounds like one of those individuals will bowl twice.
I'm needed. They're
Okay.
calling me in off the bench here, Coach. All right. So thanks, everybody, for listening to me talk about my nonsense for the last about 30, 35, 40 minutes. And I'm going to go get my shoes out of the car. I got to warm up a little bit. I got to find a bowling ball. Maybe I'll use Justin's bowling ball since he's on my team. And we'll get it ready. Emil, thanks for all that you do out here.
Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure. Thank you for having me in the booth.
Thanks, KR Strike Force.
Thank you, guys. And stay tuned to watch me do my thing out there.
All right. That is Matt Farber of KR Strike Force, sponsor of today's Black Unicorn versus Chicago Bears. Look, back with you in 1 second.
Do we get a couple warm-up shots, or are we going straight into it?
So we're going to have Deandra Asbeatty on in just a sec to talk a little bit about what she's doing, how she's doing, EYT, Jos, and everything in between. Taking a few photos at the moment. She should be. These are, this is essentially Jos's youth squad that's about to take on the professionals. And then back to Darnell, Riley, and Dr. Risher warming up. And then on the youth squad right now, it's going to be, there's Easton Taylor, Donovan Lake, Madden Asbeatty. Madden is wearing the Nebraska fitted hat, of course representing both of his parents' alma mater. And Justin O'Shaughnessy. I'm not sure if Justin is going to participate or coach in this situation. Justin is the principal. Shot there for Donovan. So while we wait, if you got any questions. Charlotte, that's a great question. I'm going to make sure I take a photo of that and remind Matt to reach out potentially, or when he comes back in, I'll let him know you have that question, and then we'll talk about that. While we have a moment, though, while we wait for Deandra to step into the booth, let's get in Dr. Weems here. And
yo.
Last time we were here, we had a great time, and this one's been even better so far.
Oh, my goodness. It's been off the chain.
Yeah, how much, like, energy and fun is this for you watching Jos compete against really some of the great athletes in the world?
There's no doubt about it. I will tell you this. I wish he was throwing the ball a little bit better right now. I think he may be having a little bit too much fun right now. And he's not as focused on making quality shots, which is like, that's our mantra.
Right,
Again,
right.
Each shot, each shot at a time, each frame at a time, make a quality shot. We're not even looking at the outcome. We just want to make a quality shot, and that will increase, again, the probability of that shot being what we want, which is typically a strike. So, though he's not bowling well, but we're having a blast, man. These Chicago Bears here, especially D-Money and Riley, we just had an opportunity to meet him about a month ago, and he said without a shadow of a doubt that he would commit to doing these with us. And so we're looking at doing these maybe every other month or so, and not just with, our Chicago Bears, our beloved Chicago Bears, but some Bulls, as well as other celebrities. So it's going to be a blast. And to put this on and to see people, here and supporting and cheering, like, that's what it's about. Like, we want to continue to bring, attention to the sport of bowling. And, I think the last time you had us on, we talked about how important it is to, raise awareness that, this sports thing and the possibility of going to college, and having that paid for,
right.
that goes beyond just basketball and football and baseball. How about bowling? How about tennis? How about golf? And so to be able to do this and continue to raise awareness and to expose people to bowling and how cool it is, how fun it is. Like, bowling is not a sport just for geeks. Like, we got athletes out here, like world-class athletes. Like, I would not want to – I don't know if you saw that shot by Jos, but that was kind of ridiculous. I don't know if you guys know this, but Darnell Mooney runs, I think, a sub-4 340. Like, that's stupid. Like, that's world-class speed. So these are athletes out here, and that they're starting to put time and intention into getting better at bowling. Oh, look at Matt Farber.
Wow.
He said he has a bang.
That's right.
Right? That's it,
that
right?
Was perfect.
That's bang.
That was perfect, Dr.
See,
Weems.
I'm working on my Emil Williams Jr. color right now. That was a ridiculous shot. Yeah, you can tell that Matt's done this before.
Yeah, Matt's Team USA, All-American at McKendree, and you know, it doesn't matter if he's taking some time off.
Yeah, and an even better person. You know,
yes.
with all those accolades, that guy is, you know, salt of the earth.
Good dude. Happy he's here. He's local now, obviously working with KR Strike Force.
Yes.
He ran down kind of the partnership and what KR Strike Force is looking forward to and helping
The
Josh.
Black Unicorn,
What
yes.
are you looking forward to with the Black Unicorn brand and KR Strike Force?
Yeah, I mean, more of the same, man. I mean, KR Strike Force is known in the industry internationally.
Yeah.
Right? We're not just talking about throughout the U.S.
Absolutely.
And their interest and willingness to work with Josh and to continue to promote his brand, and not just that, but to expose people to the sport of bowling, that this is, in fact, a viable option for them for school and otherwise, even if you don't want to do it at a professional level. Oh my goodness, they're throwing strikes all over the place right now. I think they're ready. But yeah, I mean, we're looking forward to additional exposure. We like to look at this partnership as an opportunity for us to build a brand similar to what Nike has done with a lot of personalized shoes, a lot of customization, and we're doing this under the Black Unicorn brand. You know, they are giving us the latitude to create a microsite where we can all of their products, whether it be the sports performance shoes, the chamois, the tote bags, everything that they have in their product line, we have an opportunity to be able to customize that with the Black Unicorn logo, and then bring in other elite youth bowlers under that brand, and they can do some customization. And who wouldn't want, like, what family, if you had an opportunity to buy something and in a sport that you love that you're going to need, and it's personalized for you or for your kid or for somebody that you support, like, that's what we're trying to do here.
That's what's up. Yeah. That's excellent news. All right, let me talk to Pat here, because I feel like Pat may need some assistance getting the camera. So folks, we'll take just a momentary break. I'm going to make sure Pat is good, and then we'll be back with you momentarily here on the Black Unicorn Facebook page and Bowlstream TV.
Come on, man. I thought you said you had to go.
I haven't.
It's like riding a bike.
Riding a bike.
You got enough shots up?
I'm good, man. I'm ready.
Hey, you guys ready?
I think the left lane may be broken down. So, yeah.
I was a couple pins away from third again. I think at this Justin going 5'10", you got it like So what's the order we should go in? We got
Us four and Justin.
So who's starting us off and Justin's finishing?
Yeah.
Right? You got 5'10"? I figure. I don't know what the
bonus guy sees. Oh.
who's he's a pro. You bowl professionally ever?
Yeah. I was actually on Team USA for a while. It's funny
because Justin and I bowled against each other a lot. In college, I bowled against him on TV for the national championship my senior year. So, yeah, it was fun, man. We traveled a lot and bowled against each other for 4 or 5 years.
You on tour at all?
A little bit. Mostly a lot of overseas stuff, and then I just figured out, you know what? I want a different lifestyle than constantly grinding, being on the road. I want a family one day. I want a more consistent paycheck, a better paycheck. So it's, moved on, and now I'm working for a company here in Melrose Park, and gets me involved with the bowling and whatnot. There are a lot of good things about you. DeAndre said like a million good things about you. And Josh and Jerry, but I gotta come in and see you, man. I just moved here from New York, so I was Long Island. So yeah, I was a chiropractor once a week kind of guy when I was back home. I fucking need it. Bowling for so many years really messed me up, man. The asymmetry of it all, dude.
One of the most injured people I've ever met.
Josh,
chiropractors that say the same thing.
The asymmetry of it all, man.
Malachi, you walk
My
on
right
over here, man.
hamstring was
Take a
always
picture with
like
the guys.
my left hip is always jacked up my back because of that. My hips are always out of alignment, stuff like that.
Ethan.
Josh, you get in the middle next
Giant. Get in there.
You get in? I'm not a giant. Okay. I'll get on this side.
My first. I'm getting the pro bowl. You guys should be in a league. You look like a good league team. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna take one more warm-up shot.
No, I need one more.
What is our lineup?
Great. I know we got this.
And, we like the best, like, have you ever seen a five? Like, all of us in here. Like the best.
Hey guys, I'm talking to kids. Come on over, guys. Josh, you guys ready to bowl? What's your lineup?
So, if you go first, like, does that hurt?
Let's go.
Josh, what is your lineup?
Donovan, me, Easton, Malachi.
Wait, is there 5 or 4 for a team?
5.
Well, then we need Matt.
5.
We need Matt.
Okay.
Matt, do you want to be second, third, or fourth?
So, D. So, you're set up. So, you'll be 4th and 9th.
This is the most bowling balls I've ever seen in one of these.
Okay. Madden.
Balls I've ever seen
Okay.
in one of these.
Easton, you get it started off. Madden will go second. You'll go 3rd. Donovan will go for 4th.
I'm gonna bowl 4th. You ready?
Yeah.
Wait, who's going first? Easton? Oh, we're on that side. We're on this side, guys.
We're going on the right side?
Yeah, your team black uniforms over there.
Black, you good.
I don't know if it's gonna swap sides or not. But
No, it'll stay on the same side.
No, you're 1.
hit. All right. Make spare. Come on.
It's all good. Strong start.
Strong start. Great start. Got to get a spare now.
All right, good people, back with you. I offered the great headset to Matt. He declined, so I gave you the good headset, D.
Thank you. I wouldn't have declined.
All right, can you hear me?
Hi.
All right, so Emil Williams Jr. back with you. We've got the great Deandra Asbady now joining us here in the live stream booth. And we've moved into the Baker portion of our festivities here,
So
where
fun.
essentially it's Team Jos and the Youth All-Stars versus the Chicago Bears, KR Strike Force, and the Rehab Lab.
You have to touch it back end.
All right, so we'll go through the teams here for Jos, as we just saw Madden Asbaidi and a very proud mom watching, of course, next to me. Donovan Lake, Easton Taylor, Malachi Sykes, and, of course, Jos Weems on Team Youth. And then on the Bear squad, Riley Ridley, Darnell Mooney, Dr. Michael Risher of the Rehab Lab. Justin O'Shaughnessy has joined us, the principal. Oh, man. Oh, now he's just showing out.
That's my boy.
Now he is just showing out.
Listen, you don't even know how he's feeling right now, bowling next to these superstars, because he is such a huge sports fan. He knows everybody, and to be
Right, I know he does.
he really does, and to be on the same lanes, he is living his best life right now. And he didn't even really plan a bowl. We just came to help out,
Sure.
be here for whatever anybody needed, and then they're like, hey, we need another bowler.
There's Malachi Sykes. And this is Baker, so you know the intensity is already
Oh, yeah.
at a high level. We got the crowd mic down there going. Let's see if we can get a decent shot of Darnell Mooney, courtesy of our guy Pat. One of the cool tricks I learned, it's not even really a trick, but if it works out, when you have some additional videographers nearby, if you can always try to borrow a feed of theirs.
That's sweet.
Because I'm going to try to photobomb here too. Oh, I couldn't get over there. This is pretty cool. It's a good look at Matt Farber, Mr. KR Strike Force himself.
You know, it's crazy that Matt doesn't bowl very much, and then he comes out and he throws it like that. I was like, and this is you warming up?
And then the other thing is he's throwing it two-handed, which I've never seen him do. But he threw like 4 in a row.
He
in
did.
practice.
I wasn't. He gets through it so good. Oh. So what is this? Is this the best of 3?
I don't know the format for the Baker situation. The singles was best of 3. I was actually just about to say there's a birthday party or a party happening nearby, which was in play in regards to time. Oh, look at these youth stars.
Came to win.
Coming out showing these professional athletes what's good.
And they're going to remember this forever.
There's the principal. Do you know why I call him that?
No.
Okay, so the story is, are you familiar with Key and Peele?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so the Key and Peele skit, Substitute Teacher.
Yeah, I love it.
Where, Mr. Garvey is mispronouncing all of these names.
Yeah.
Well, he says Oshak Hennessy.
Oh.
And for the principal in the skit.
Yeah.
And so the first time I met Justin, he was still bowling at Robert Morris, and it was my favorite skit of all time.
Yeah, so funny.
I had to call him that.
Yeah, right. What is it? It was like a balake.
Right. and Jay Quellen and A.A. Ron.
Yeah.
And so I had to call him that, and then I made sure it was okay for me to do it.
Yeah, right.
And since then, he's been the principal. His dad is the superintendent, and his mom is the what did I call his mom? The CEO, I think.
He's a good guy. He's helped me out with the elite tours. I told him today we're always looking for good people,
That's
so
right.
you can come back anytime.
He knows what's up.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, we got too many bowl balls on the rack.
I know, and too many splits on that left lane.
Young Easton Taylor, boy, he throws it so good. Every time I watch him bowl.
Easton bowled the Youth Open with Madden a couple weeks ago in Indy, and just so pleasant to be around. I just love that he can grow up with these kids.
Of course, the superintendent is watching.
Of course.
What's up, Phil? I hope you're well, my man. If you're just joining us, this is the team portion now of the Black Unicorn versus Chicago Bears Day here at Diversity River Bowl. Oh, shake it off, man. It's all good, bro. Look, see? There you go. My name is Emil Williams Jr. I'm joined in the booth right now by Deandra Asbeatty. She's got a resume a mile long, including Team USA, World Ranking, Masters Hall of Fame, right?
Yep.
You've got a mural on the wall here at Diversity, which Riley complimented you on. I saw that.
I know. Yeah, that's pretty cool that he, made the connection there. I can't wait to watch these guys play.
I know.
Coming up in a couple months?
Yeah, training camp starts in a couple days.
Oh, wow.
And I was talking to Matt, and for those obviously watching, I mean, it's just kind of like when you first see it, and now you've got a relationship built in a sense. So if you weren't a Chicago Bears fan, maybe you might be now, or if you were a casual fan, you'll be on the lookout for Darnell and Riley because you watched them today.
And they are the nicest. You know, I was down there before this match started, just kind of seeing what they know about bowling and dropping some tips to them, because I feel like the more you know about something, the more you want to do it.
Sure.
And I asked them how long they thought the lane was. And I was really surprised because I'm sure these guys throw and they make a connection of like, okay, I'm going to throw how many feet, right?
Right.
So I was like, oh, maybe they can judge that distance. And they were way off. They said 25 feet. And I was like, well, it's 60. And then I said, Dr. Risher, who I see for my knees and my back, is an amazing chiropractor. I said, what are you aiming at? Because a big mistake a lot of beginners make is that they aim for the pins, and he was. So I said, well, it's easier to hit something closer to you, so let's bring your eyes to those arrows because that's why they're there. And he said, oh, I thought they were just for decoration. Nice shot, Donovan Lake, and representing the Elite Youth Tour.
How about that?
Love it.
Let's see if I can get a look at some scores here.
We've got 122 in the 8th for the little guys.
Team Black Unicorn.
Oh, nice.
Josh, slap it out. Get that 7-pin out of there, young man. All right, so it's 122 in the 8th, and then the glare. So back to the action here.
All right, 10th frame.
Joss.
Anchor bowler. Oh, hit it.
Carry it. Oh. Jay Weems. There's the principal.
Oh, no. You know what? I will mention for all of you watching, they are bowling on a house pattern, but Diversity's house pattern,
it's not easy.
It is not easy. And that's why I feel like I love bowling here, because even the house pattern is challenging. So you can tell right now, like, it is not a typical house pattern, except if you're Jos Weems.
So at the game, by the way, appreciate you inviting me.
Oh, yeah.
Joss has now copied or imitates me very well.
Does he?
Yes.
Oh, I need to hear that.
He, I went and streamed the National Youth Team Bowling Championships for Dr. Weems and Victor Quintero. And so there were a few calls, great championship matches. But now Joss has taken on a few calls from that, and also the first versus match that we did here. And he showed me or imitated the calls to me, and he was like spot on.
Really?
And I was like, I guess I made it now. Like, I've been imitating my favorite broadcasters for my entire life.
That's hilarious.
Now someone's doing it to me.
That is so great. I can't wait to hear it. I'm going to ask him after this.
All right, so we switch sides because that's what you do in bowling, in team sports. You switch sides.
I love that these Bears they're loving it. They are really embracing this sport. You know, it's hard being a good competitor in anything because you know that these guys like to win. Right? Like, even me, even though I'm not bowling full-time anymore, like, I don't, in anything I'm doing, I don't like to lose. So they're trying. They are out here trying.
And these young athletes, you already know.
Oh, nice shot.
And Donovan with the nice kiss. The nice kiss on the 10.
Getting pumped. said, give me some more water. It's too hot. Okay.
Okay.
And he answers.
Oh.
You gave us a strike.
Uh-oh. A lot of oil, Eason.
That right lane looks a little tricky.
I heard that Eason might win the Survivor tournament at
How about
Junior
that?
Gold.
That's
I was
awesome.
very excited to talk to his dad earlier about that.
All right, Mr. Ridley. A 5 count there as Eason going to go for this bucket. Oh, we got to be careful. Don't want too many bowling balls on the rack. If there's any individuals who cannot have any injuries to their hands,
Yeah.
it's these two starting wide receivers
Yeah,
for the Chicago
right?
Bears.
Can you imagine them telling their team? How'd you get hurt?
I got my hand smashed in between, which obviously we've
It
done it.
totally
right?
happens.
Everyone has done it.
Yeah.
All right, young Madden.
Go,
Oh, I like
Mads,
it.
Go.
I like it.
Get up there. Oh, it's all right. There's a lot of oil out here.
Yeah, there's a puddle.
Yeah. The ball's trying so hard. I was also telling these guys the difference between a house ball and a reactive ball because it's important to know, and Dr. Risher didn't know that, you know, about the weight block or that it's made of a different material that reacts with the oil and goes through the pins harder. So I love teaching people about bowling that don't know much about it.
Nice spare. Good
Look
job
at
there for
him.
Madden.
Yeah, Mads.
Nice move. Yikes.
Who does where does Malachi bowl out of?
I'm not sure. It's a really good question.
I heard he's going to be coming over to the Elite Tour,
Okay.
as he should, because he throws it great.
Okay, Matt Farber.
What a good guy that is, right?
He's a good dude.
Good dude. Hang on.
I was going to say, I'm always impressed with those who can shoot straight at 2.8s or 3.9s. He almost made that.
I know, right?
All right, the principal.
Nice. Oh, no. They're
Uh-oh.
showing up this game.
Uh-oh.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Okay, so we're watching some Superstars Bowl. Great, phenomenal athletes.
Mhm.
Who would be on your team if you could choose anyone in the history of sports?
In the history of sports.
Yeah, and I'm not saying, like, you got to win. I'm
Okay.
just saying, who would it be fun to bowl on a team with?
How many?
You have four
choices?
spots
Four
because you're
spots.
one.
Okay. Michael Jordan.
That'd be my number one.
Muhammad Ali.
Yes.
Serena Williams.
Oh, nice.
There's so many, obviously, there's so much competition for this final spot. You have to hurt some
Nice.
feelings, just like Michael Risher's trying to hurt some feelings
I
here
know, they're showing up.
of the Youth All-Stars here. Final spot. Let's Ken Griffey Jr.
Oh, nice. I would have almost half that team on mine as well. Maybe Harold Baines.
Ooh.
I
Okay.
remember being little.
I was about to say, right.
And yelling, Harold.
Courtesy
Harold,
of
Harold.
Grandpa Hyman
Oh,
there.
yeah. 100%.
Hey, let's just count there for Riley. I like Harold Baines. Yeah, Frank Thomas would.
Frank Thomas, too. Yeah, he was always my
Man,
favorite.
Yeah, I had to get Big Frank in there.
Yeah. Oh, hook. Hang on. Oh, no. Can't get it out. You really need to, like, square it up on this pattern. You can't really throw it right. You got to, like, straighter through the fronts.
This almost wants to make me bowl league here. Almost. Ooh.
Nice.
Okay, Riley. I think this squad has only got one open.
So they're going to have to do a tiebreaker game.
Yeah, they've got just the open in the second frame. But they're looking good. They got 105 in the sixth. Speaking of the Bears, of course, we switched lanes, but the scores did not, or the score names, I should say, did not follow. So can Madden start a run here? They've got 95 in the seventh.
Maybe. Oh,
and
yes.
there it is, young Madden.
Change balls. Do you see that?
Putting all of that knowledge to use.
We were working yesterday. We were practicing. He's really taking it pretty seriously lately. Oh, that's a good shot. Oh.
Got some help.
They're showing up this game. Yep. Yep. Yeah, it's going to go 3, I think. All right, let's go. Malachi for a double. For a double. Yes. Matt Farber. 2 hands. No, that's so true. Can't take the bowler out of the bowler.
Oh.
That's okay. Boys aren't out. Boys are not out. 3 in a row.
Serious. All right. First one in the 10th for Justin and Team Bears. That puts him in the 190s at minimum. That's going to do it.
Yeah.
Get you zoomed in. What's Pat's last name?
Pat Brown.
Pat Brown. Okay. I just want to make sure I had your first and last name.
Pat Brown. He's a really good artist, too. Paints. You know, one night, can I just tell a funny story? One night we were at a Bulls game. We were in a box. Actually, Jason Belmonte was in town. And somebody walked in this suite, and my friend who was with me was like, oh, my gosh, do you know who that is? And I looked, and I didn't. And they're like, that guy has Grammys. And I was like, who is it? Well, it was Skrillex.
Oh.
And I mean, I wasn't listening to music like that, but Jersey was in a stroller. So he was playing with Jersey, holding Jersey, and then he found out that Jason and I were professional bowlers. So he's like, we're gonna go bowling after this. And it was late. And I was like, well, can we make a video about it? And he's like, yeah. So I called Pat. It was like 11 o'clock at night. I was like, Pat, meet us at Diversity. Skrillex is gonna be there. Let's shoot this cool video. He's like, I'm playing cards. And he was, you know, having a lot of fun. He had been there all night. And I was like, just get someone to drive you here. Let's do it. And then he made this, like, really cool video.
That's where that originated from.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, nice. Okay. Okay. It's going to 3.
We need some pins.
Uh-oh. They're trying to ice them.
Uh-oh.
Kids are trying to ice the superstars out.
Don't do it. I don't want to move.
Oh, I know. I know. We can just shift everything. We can point.
Well, while we have a moment, let's tap into our Black Unicorn Facebook page chat. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Let's see Charlotte, Jos Weems. We talked to Phil. I saw some good people earlier. Matthias has been checking the things out. Terry, Asia, Mary, Robin, Jay, Clarissa, Yoshika. I appreciate y'all. Well, Josh certainly appreciates you. I do as well.
Me too.
Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully lane 24 will be in proper working order in just 1 second. I see the main man, Mr. Nelson, going down, and I think if anybody can get it fixed, Ron can.
That's for sure.
He probably knows these machines like the back of his hands.
No.
All right, here we go. Let's see if we can, let's get a nice little view here of Josh. So that is Josh's second shots in the 10th frame, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. You know, diversity is really strange. It's such an old school center.
It is.
That I don't think I go anywhere without overhead scoring, except the place that I live. It's funny. We had a couple EYTs here, and you know, I'm sure it's challenging for the parents to see the scores.
And for the live stream.
And for the live streams.
I actually forgot about that until I came to test the day before, and I was like, oh, yeah. But I hadn't been here in a while, so I wasn't sure if that was still the case. But it kind of like lends itself to keeping that old school feel in that sense as well.
All right, and here we go. Game 3, the decider. Camera guys are trying to figure out the camera situation, get a different angle. Donovan Lake. Routine 7. Nice shot. I've spent a lot of time working with Donovan over the last 3 years. He's really grown into a great, great player. Very proud of him. He just made junior gold cut for the first time ever. Dr. Risher for the spare. Also, if anybody listening has any chiropractic needs, he's amazing, like amazing, amazing. Eason killing it on the left lane. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Hold. We are at Diversity Riverbowl, my home house. They have been very good to me here. Since I moved to Chicago from college, I have competed, since I've been competing on tour, I have been practicing here. My coach here, DJ Hayes, it's amazing. He's one of the best, for sure. And they're very good to me here. It's gotta be hot in that sweatshirt. It's warm in here when you bowl. All right, Malachi, set him up. Set up your team. Let's do it. Hook. Oh. I said next time we do this, I'm going to make sure everybody has their own bowling ball so nobody's using house balls. I'm going to definitely make that happen with the help from my friends at Storm. They won't believe the difference between throwing house balls and seeing the deflection off the pins, opposed to a ball that fits your hand that you can throw consistently without gripping, and seeing the ball go through the pins. Big, huge difference. All right, feel like they're pressing. They really want to win. Down to the wire. This is it. The Bears team, frame 4. They've got 25 in the third. The Black Unicorn team, 61 in the fourth. Get there. Oh boy.
Doors back open. Hey, the door's back open.
Oh no. Justin can definitely say that he's probably never bowled on a team of Chicago Bears before. That's pretty cool. That was a great shot. Justin, I thought you were a fan of the youth. Can't believe you're out there beating up against them.
Hey, Riley, are you next or is Mooney next?
I'm next.
You next, Mooney?
I'm next.
Would you mind doing an interview real quick before your turn, and then Riley, when you done, can you get on?
For sure.
You know what's up.
Oh, that was a good shot. All right, Donovan Lake needs to get his team started. Let's go. Bowling the Elite Youth Tour on Saturday. Oh no, hook, a little fast. Needs to roll it. There's a lot of wheel out there. Needs to ease up on that speed. Oh, oh no. Oh, I don't think that counts. No, no. And that's why we cleared Deadwoods. Justin needs to, oh, Madden will change it. Somebody needs to tell. Nice spare by Donovan. Uh-oh. It looks like he's getting tired. I don't know.
Yeah, they might be.
You know what? I bowled, when I was bowling at the University of Nebraska, we would bowl off campus sometimes, and sometimes there'd be some Nebraska football players there. And it was so funny how these big guys would look at us like, how you guys do this? We are tired. And it's just because they were doing it wrong. They were just using so much. They just think, I have all this muscle, I might as well use it. Nice shot, Easton.
Easton is out here doing his thing.
We need it. We need it. Let's go, Mads. Take your time.
Really good shot. That was a shot in the 7th frame. Got some cool stuff going on. We'll show you after Madden's shot.
Maybe. Get lucky.
Matt just leads at 6'10".
Good friends with Josh.
Being interviewed
and
right
Brad,
now.
And, we got a lot of friends that we're cool with. We're just having fun. I have. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm a bowler for sure.
And if you can hear me, let me know if you heard the audio from.
Oh man.
If you would have hit that one board, then it would have come. Then it would have changed.
Darnell Mooney. Pat is getting a couple of interviews with everyone, I think.
All right, 8th frame.
It's a pretty good view, though.
Scream!
What's going on down there?
Oh yeah, it's super cool. Good. Oh.
All right, that's a strike in the 8th. So what's that? I've got 75 in the 7th, strike in the 8th. 0, 30, 60. 165 max score.
Oh.
So the youth all-stars here. Team Black Unicorn got to be careful. Any Lisa Mark coming up. That looks good. Good shot. You don't see too many two-handed bowlers have an end over end roll.
I know, right?
But Malachi does, and I think
like
it's
that. Smooths
very
it
good.
out.
Very good. I like it a lot.
At lane hooks more, you gotta get further out.
Well, mark here from Malachi, and that might wrap it up.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Nicely done. You guys are watching on the comment in the chat and let me know. I'm gonna make a quick switch here. Good shot there for Jos Weems. Josh cleaning things up in the 10th frame. I'm gonna make a quick switch over to Riley and let me know if you can hear his audio.
You might have a bye week and then the Thanksgiving Thursday game and then another long one.
Nice shot there for Justin. Basically what I did was making an educated guess on which audio.
Yeah, there's a lot of choices.
Which audio item was the correct one. Mr. Weems right down the middle.
That'll do it.
To end things.
That was fun.
And Team Black Unicorn. They get the dub. Josh got the dub in singles competition earlier. And wow, congrats and many thanks to Darnell Mooney.
Good luck.
Yeah, Riley Ridley. Taking out some time, of course, as they get prepared. They won't have much time coming up because training camp is just a few days away.
I hope they're not too sore from today.
It's not uncommon, obviously, for bowlers to be like, hey, or non-bowlers, I should say.
No, I mean, that's a lot of muscles that you don't use on a regular basis. I got to go get a picture of
go right
them
ahead.
and Matt, and I'll be, thank you for having me.
Say it again.
Thank you for having me.
Okay. Got a couple photos going on. That's pretty cool. Yo.
Alright, I gotta head out, I got an appointment.
All right.
Let me grab your microphones back from you. I forgot you guys were mic'd up the whole time. That first one, hey, don't worry, you say anything, I'll cut it out. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys coming out. Good luck this season. We'll go off. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it.
All right, folks. That'll just about wrap it up. Again, Riley Ridley, Darnell Mooney. Appreciate them and their time here for the Chicago Bears. Training camp coming up very soon for them, so obviously they'll be very busy preparing for the upcoming NFL season. They had an opportunity to share some time with Jos. For Darnell, this is his second time, as well as Dr. Michael Risher of the Rehab Lab. If you got some back troubles, some neck troubles, some foot troubles, be sure to check out Dr. Risher. He's a pretty cool dude over at the Rehab Lab on Armitage in Chicago. KR Strike Force represented by Matt Farber. Appreciate them as well. Matt doing some great things. KR Strike Force doing some great things with Jos Weems. Hold on one second. All right, folks, that'll wrap it up. Time to break it all down. Jos Weems is the winner again. Big thanks to, again, Matt Farber, Justin O'Shaughnessy, Dr. Weems, Deandra Asbeatty for joining me. Matt Farber was in the booth for a little bit. Pat Brown, Jason, be on the lookout for their content. It'll be posted on all of Jos Weems and the Black Unicorn social media channels, including his YouTube channel. So go subscribe there to Jos Weems. Thank you to everyone. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate everyone tuning in on both Boldstream TV and the Black Unicorn Facebook page. So for everyone involved, this has been a presentation of the Black Unicorn versus Chicago Bears right here on Boldstream TV. Of course, the Weems family. Can't forget Dr. And Mrs. Weems as well. Both Dr. and Dr. Weems, I should state as well. Thank you to the Weems family for sharing Jos with us in that regard. We'll talk to you soon in the next Versus. Stay tuned. This has been a presentation. The Black Unicorn versus Chicago Bears. Here on Boldstream TV and the Black Unicorn Facebook page.